How's it going, guys? Today I actually was asked by Simon Harmon, a YouTube user, about my personal opinion on Griptape and to review the Griptapes that are out there. So, yeah, because that's one of the things that people have a really distinct opinion about as far as what kind of Griptape they like to ride, even though, some people don't know exactly about Griptape, or they just hear from their friends like, oh, this Griptape's really good, so they just ride it regardless. So I'll just go over a little bit about the Griptape. So there's 4 distinct types. There's Jessup and Iron Horse, and then there's Mob and Black Magic. So they're each in 2 different categories. So Mob and Black Magic would be in one, Jessup and Iron Horse I would put in another for these reasons. Jessup, which is all that I ride. I can't ride anything else. Jessup and Iron Horse is a really, really fine Griptape, and if I'm referring to like sand, it is sandpaper, literally. And what I mean by fine is the grade or the grains on the inside of it, like where you actually grip, it's not really, really tough. It's not really rugged. And what that allows you to do when you skate is it allows for your feet to be able to move across the Griptape a little bit easier. I mean, it still grips really good, but it allows you to freely move about on it, so it doesn't quite grip as good as Mob or Black Magic, but for like more technical things, like if you wanted to, set up in a back tail and then kickflip out, it allows you to move your feet around a little easier to set up for that kickflip out. And it will scuff your shoes well before it starts tearing them. So it saves your shoes some time and keeps them actually skatable for a little longer. And then I'd put the other 2, Mob and Black Magic, in another category. So that's actually the more coarse Griptape. And again, in terms of sandpaper, that means that the grains on the inside of them are really, really tough. Like they're really, really thick. And what that does is it gives you an incredible grip. So for people who like to jump down like big gaps and big stair sets that really want to make sure that the board is underneath their feet and the feet are securely, set on the board and they don't, slip out, or the board doesn't start, wobbling underneath their feet as they're in the air. Mob Black Magic would be really, really good for that. But my opinion on that is I've made up a slogan I use this at work all the time. The more it grips, the more it rips. So just be aware of that. Mob is one of the most coarse Griptapes out there. I honestly think it's more coarse than Black Magic. And it actually, from shoes that I've had before, I've had Mob once or twice, and it destroyed my shoes. Then there's other kinds of Griptape. There's graphic Griptape. I personally believe the graphic takes away some of the grip in order to actually be colorful, to have, the logo on it to be showing, especially if you ride clear Griptape. I've actually seen a lot of kids come in and they complain from, the fact that they have the clear Griptape but doesn't grip really well. It's really good for longboarding because some of the companies like Sector 9, Arbor, and San Clemente, they like to have a graphic on the top of it to kind of complement the graphic on the bottom of the longboard. And so they put clear Griptape on there so you can see through it. It doesn't grip incredibly good, but it does the whole purpose of seeing through it. So I believe the grip is sacrificed to be able to be clearer. So I do not recommend, personally I don't recommend anything but Jessup. It's good Griptape, it always does good. I can take it down a stair set and it'll stick to my feet. It does the job for me, it doesn't destroy my shoes, and just overall it's my favorite Griptape. I've been skating it for many, many, many years. Second recommendation is Black Magic. It grips good. It doesn't exactly tear your shoes really quick, but in the end, it definitely does the job. I've skated it before. I've skated it pretty recently just because we didn't have any Jessup at work. And so I just decided to go with Black Magic, and it gripped good. But again, with the higher grain and the more coarse of the grain in the Griptape, be aware that your shoes might not last very long, especially if you wear Volk shoes. So if you want to know about Volk shoes, refer back to my other review on cup soles versus vulcanized shoes, and you'll know exactly what I mean by it. They won't last very long. So yeah, I hope this helps. That was a little vague and it was really quick of a review, but then again, grip tape is one of the things that it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not the most technologically advanced thing in skating. It literally is sandpaper, so there's not too much you can really do to it. But then again, it's one of the things that I know a lot of people overlook it because it literally is just sandpaper. So some people can't tell the difference. Some people are really picky for one reason. Maybe it's because they really like it or their friends like it, so they just like it because their friends do. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below or message me on here or on my Facebook, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And one of the next reviews I'll do for you is a shoe review of how my Torrey Pudwill DVS is skated. Those have about another week left in them, and I'll definitely review them for you. Really good mid-top, and I'll kind of get you guys a little bit of a heads up for his second pro shoe that's going to drop soon. But other than that, I hope this helps, and have fun on skating.